things in your budget. This dress, still flowy, I'm telling you. All you need.
The Kings is out to clean houses, what we do is a pastime. That's why these haters give you dirty looks when it's bath time. Take a look in the mirror before you try to come bash mine. Thought to be unbreakable but shattered like glass now. I left all of my problems where they at in the past now. Only baggage I carry seem to come with a tag now. I really grew the way I was before, it's just trash now. Applied it to the letter since I'm better with math now. And spread it on the letter since the cheddar is craft now. It can only be better if I'm #1 draft now. I hope that you be still in shock and awe from that last round, cause I couldn't really think of no punch for that last line. The Kings around from the underground, we're speaking now.
They don't know if they need to heat it down if we around.
I peek around, it's a lot of smoke around, it's weed around.
I see it now, everybody tweaking now, the speech is out.
The Kings around from the underground, we're speaking now.
They don't know if they need to heat it down if we around.
I peek around, it's a lot of smoke around, it's weed around.
I see it now, everybody tweaking now, the speech is out.
Nigga. The jig is up, nigga. Fuck all that
here,
fake
nigga.
ass shit, man. The real is here.
Yeah. I ain't even know my brothers. I was a child in that car, we was rhyming. Y'all my brothers from another mother. Ultimate stat, 100% niggas is running this shit. I feel the energy, I'm pushing the limit. Boy, I'm fresh as a peppermint, but I'm spice as a pepper, bitch. I can turn it ugly just as I can make it pretty. Ain't Sadiddy, but I'm Diddy, Nas, Jay-Z, and Biggie with a twisty. Now put that in a blendy, y'all ain't really fucking with me. And my bros coming with me. You know the American dream, well, it's the Bailey story, get me. I caught Rolls and Bentleys, but I don't need that in me. It took all my will to bring the whole Detroit with me, DUK.
The Kings around from the underground, we're speaking now.
They don't know if they need to heat it down if we around.
I peek around, it's a lot of smoke around, it's weed around.
I see it now, everybody tweaking now, the speech is out.
The Kings around from the underground, we're speaking now.
They don't know if they need to heat it down if we around.
I peek around, it's a lot of smoke around, it's weed around.
I see it now, everybody tweaking now, the speech is out.
Yeah. I ain't want me back, nigga. I ain't want me back at all. I'm still here, I'm still blessed, nigga. I'm still gon' ball, yeah.
Round around in the city every day and we got guns. Gotta watch how you move when you know to have them ones. Round around shook his heel, nigga, I had a ton. I been sitting on the throne right before I had a dub. I'm still for a long time and I ain't never felt no love. Lost my feet a couple weeks, police I tried to run from him. Still made it out that day, that was God. They say he like a cat, boy, he got 9 lives.
Detroit Underdog Kings.
The Kings around from the underground, we're speaking now.
They don't know if they need to heat it down if we around.
I peek around, it's a lot of smoke around, it's weed around.
I see it now, everybody tweaking now, the speech is out.
The Kings around from the underground, we're speaking now.
They don't know if they need to heat it down if we around.
I peek around, it's a lot of smoke around, it's weed around.
I see it now, everybody tweaking now, the speech is out.
Come on, man. It's organic. We make more money today.
Straight like that, little homie, we don't play around, raised like that. You could catch me on the block with the squad like that. It's a my top high boy blaze like that. What I'm about to say right now, straight facts. I'm the best rapper that you ever heard on wax for the 22. About to kill a rap on text, when they tell me who next. It's the best. Detroit niggas on this hip hop map. I was 16, writing 16s with a Mac. I was fucking around with niggas that'll get your ass clapped. I ain't raised like that, you ain't raised like that. Why these niggas call me weird with a Jeremy Scott swag? Got wings on my feet, you ain't laid like that. They would say it like that, boy, I'm made like that. Never thought Kevin would've made it off rap, nigga. I was getting head from a high hoe. Told her put the condom in the mouth, well I'm silly though. Joke about being pussy addict, but I'm really though. Better than a pill popping dumb hoe. I'ma need an intervention. I turn psycho, cause everybody say the lyricist. I need a time machine to take me back to real lyricists. If I was 20 in the 90s, I'd be Sean Carter, bitch. Nas a bitch, but I need 10 thick R&B chicks. 1 Spanish, 1 black, 1 Asian, 1 mix. Just so I can put them hoes on the remix. You gon' have to sing after every bar spit. You gon' have to put me on your #1 list. K. Bailey, now I'm up in this bitch. Until you see the day that a nigga get rich. I bet $1 billion right now, I be the same kid.
Detroit Underdog Kings.
Yo, Kev, I thought I'd give this shit a shot, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully I can get this all done in one take, you feel me? DUK heavy as the head, you know the rest.
Big boy back from the bottom of the barrel on the throne like a pharaoh, that's a real nigga pyramid. Really needed help, but I ain't never get it. If a nigga say gone, gotta get it how he live then. Shoulda, coulda, woulda type, sugarcoating ass nigga, stop talking trash, come and show me how to do it then. This nigga got a name, that nigga got a name, but the same person, that's a motherfucking pseudonym. Let's run it back one more time. DUK in this bitch straight up. Heavy as the head, you know the rest. Big boy back from the bottom of the barrel on the throne like a pharaoh, that's a real nigga pyramid. Really needed help, but I ain't never get it. If a nigga say gone, gotta get it how he live then. Shoulda, coulda, woulda type, sugarcoating ass nigga, stop talking trash, come and show me how to do it then. This nigga got a name, that nigga got a name, but the same person, that's a motherfucking pseudonym. What's up with all the hate, nigga, what I ever do to them? How I'm out of bully, I ain't even go to school with them. Somebody tell me who's them niggas with a crew of them with them, I don't really know, but you shouldn't fool with them. Bad bitches on the pole, getting money up the flow, fucking niggas on the low, don't know what to do with them. Give them dick, nothing more, get them rich, maybe so. Either way, make sure they take their fucking shoes with them.
Detroit underdog kings. Trap Lord Q. Kevin Bailey. Kamar Stone. Dogmatic. Dynamic. Kingdom come. Smoking on that big proof tonight. Smoking on that good shit, that's right. Smoking on that ice wood, we tight. I am that old nigga. I am the one that will bust down your mother, then take you to go figure. Unfamiliar, you don't remember. You were just a baby clutching your pillow. Hold up, K-Stone, nigga. I am that old nigga. I am the one that was fucking your mother, but you just cannot remember. You was in your room playing PS, nigga. For real, I'm like a pandemic. Detroit underdog kings, every fucking win, but we ain't no damn gimmick. And don't want no ham with it, pigs. Better take a pivot. Get out. You about fakes, get your motherfucking ass out my neighborhood, cause we ain't with it. No, he about to get his wig split it. We like, fuck the law, we got somebody else to call. They pull up and set shit off. Pull up and hit the switch. What up, though? Gotta let master know I'm no bitch. I wanna know why your pastor so rich. Silly trick, he's making your asshole itch. While they taking all your money, and he ain't doing nothing but lying to you, honey. Play the whole congregation like a dummy. So funny, but I'm back to the rhyme. Most of y'all motherfuckers lost your minds. Detroit underdog kings, it's time. You got what's yours, I'ma take what's mine. Give me that. Nigga, take what's mine. Give me that. Nigga, watch us shine. Watch. Nigga, watch us shine. I took the crowns and put them where they supposed to go. Where? On the heads of the most vicious. Now we got them on the ropes. Detroit got dope.
It's gonna be you.
Now streaming on Paramount Plus.
We should go to the Super Bowl.
What up, though? Welcome to the Hood Smoker Podcast, the hottest #1 podcast based out of Detroit, Michigan. And now, with your hosts, Jay Gutta, Brother King X, Blatonio Todd, and the rest of the Hood Smoker Squad. We don't do no Vlad stuff. We don't do no Adam stuff. We keep packing in the legends, respect them, and keep adding up. So pack a blunt or two, maybe grab a brew and a snack for you, and leave behind your attitude, and get ready as we snap into the Hood Smoker Podcast.
What up, though?
What up,
Welcome to the
though?
Hood Smokers Podcast.
Welcome.
My camera on shit. You turn my mic on shit. What up, though? Welcome to the Hood Smokers Podcast. Let me turn my camera on so y'all can see me. What up, though? Yo, we in this bitch. It's the Hood Smokers Podcast, episode 194. We got Blatonio Todd in the building. Tonight we got DJ B Sone. What's good, Blatonio?
Not much, man. I know my camera's off, man. I'm still trying to work on that flyer right now as we speak. So that's that's why you can't see me. I'm using my screen right now. So yeah.
Right. Okay.
But what up, though?
That's what's up.
Shout
That's
out,
what's up.
shout out to Tennessee.
No, I definitely wanted to. It's been a rough week, dog. You know what I'm saying? Rough week. I mean, we lost Tank. If y'all don't know who Tank is, from Bo Daniels. I mean, he was in Southwest Detroit. You know what I'm saying? Not just Southwest Detroit, but all around. I'm pulling up some pictures. You can see him here with Awesome Dre. You know, he was real tight with Spice One. Here's some pictures with Violent J. You know what I'm saying? Fucking, we lost some real ones last couple of days, and the other day, my friend Al, he passed. So I'm about to pay homage to them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Start to show off with that. Sorry to start to show off like a negative note, but it's some real shit. You know what I'm saying? This my homie Al right here. They was twins, Al and Dave. I knew them since I was young. You know what I'm saying? From the gang shit, from all that. You know what I'm saying? From back in the days we was on there. What up though, William Alexander? What up though, D. Cochran?
Yep.
What up though, everybody that's tuned in? Share it around, y'all. Let's get some eyeballs. We're gonna play a little music. And then we got DJ B Sone in the building. Special night. I think the only guest from Columbus we had was Mr. J Rock on here, and he was talking about his art. I know we played some of his music and shit, but it was we talked about his art. But I'm gonna go ahead and play a track real quick, if you don't mind that, Blatonio. Unless there's anything you want to get off your chest, because I'm sitting here trying to roll blunts and shit. I didn't have time to roll blunts. It's a special thing, Thursday night. I be losing track of the days, dog. You know what I'm saying? Shit's been wild. It was almost Saturday night. Shit. And we got OG Pop from Chi-Town in the building.
Yep.
Yeah,
we got Kevin coming up. Yep.
That'll be dope. That'll be dope. Tonight we got another DJ. We really low key. How many have we had 2 DJs, I believe. Both from Detroit. Shout out to homie DJ Low. Shout out to homie DJ Butter.
Yep, DJ Lowe's. Yep, right there. Much love. I think we're missing somebody. I mean, there's a lot of people who actually started out as DJs that we didn't know were DJs too. You know, like we know them as rappers, but yeah.
Yeah, dog. It's hard because I want to send a special shout out to DLC, dog. I talked to him today and shit.
Did you?
Yeah, I don't want to put too much business out there and shit. What DLC's going on right now? Let's say he's all good and he's taking care of business and everything's all good. He got business going down and shit. You know what I'm saying? He's making moves and trying to do some things. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna put it on the air and shit.
Let's say it's a surprise. That's what I would say.
Yeah. And I got at Yellow, so hopefully. Yeah, Yellow's been showing love. You know what I'm saying? I know him and Lil Easy E. They said that both him and Lil Easy E. Shout out to Lil Easy E and DJ Yellow. Yeah.
Yep.
DJ Yellow from motherfucking NWA, the legends. But they both want to get on the show. They was on tour, like in cross seas, but they're back around. And they're showing us love and shit, so we're going to get them on it. And I'm going to send a special shout out to Uncle Trick too and shit. Shout out to Uncle Trick.
Right. And it's been on my mind, and it's just a random note, but I want to say anybody who may be watching this stuff and might have any kind of link or contact to MC Ren, that'd be pretty dope to see if he might want to chop it up and you know, we could talk about some, you know, getting them on too.
Yeah, shout out to MC Ren, dog, because yeah.
For sure.
I reached out to him and shit. I can't remember if he replied back or what was going on, but I did reach out to him on the gram, IG. So
yeah, I've hit him up, and then I believe Nate has as well. So I mean, I was kind of just thinking he might not even be on, or we're not going on the same platform that he checks regularly. So you know what I mean. Right. So if anybody does have a contact, it'd be much appreciated. We'll give you a shout out. For sure.
Everybody that's tuning in, go down there in the description. You can find us on Twitter. You can find us on TikTok. You can find us everywhere and shit. Facebook, Instagram. Get at us. You can find me, Blatonio, Todd, Brother King X. Got our personal where our business numbers on there and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because we's a business. You know what it is. LLC. You know what? I was gonna play. I got actually got DJ B Sone's YouTube pulled up. The description's down there. Make sure y'all go down there and subscribe. But how about we play one of his latest ones 2 weeks ago? DJ B Sone, Street Lights and Chrome Visual. All right, remember this is a DJ. You know what I'm saying? Let's check it out. And then we're gonna jump into a couple tracks, and then we got DJ B Sone in the building, and we're gonna bring him on. Brother King Axe just messaged me and shit. He said he fell out, dog. He said, bro, I just woke up. You on? So I don't know, Blatonio, if you're since your camera's still not on and shit, fucking go ahead, if you can, shoot Brother King Axe a message, let him know, yeah, we on, because you know it's a Thursday and shit. We usually go Wednesdays and Saturdays, but
yeah, get him.
Family first, you know what I'm saying? We had some family stuff going on, so we had to postpone it. But you know we always look out. We always we make it up, you know what I'm saying? But let's go ahead and play this DJ B Sone, Street Lights and Chrome Visual. Let's get it. Something to ride to. See, this is that shit to ride to. I got a feeling DJ, we gonna talk about it more about style and
I know what you were gonna say.
Yeah. We gonna talk to him when he gets on here and shit. Shout out to Columbus, Ohio, you know what I'm saying? What up, though, William Alexander? Yeah, I seen you was in the Discord, dog. Yeah,
I told him right now.
Huh?
I'm talking to him now. I'm texting him right now. Texting William Alexander and Nate. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you already know, you fam, dog. You like on the Hood Smokers podcast. That's why we like this Discord. We leave it open for guests and shit, family and shit. Come on, we building a family here. You know what I'm saying? So tap on in, dog. Tap on in and chop it up with us. We got DJ B Sone. I was just shout out to BJ Chambers. I was just watching that documentary I sent you, Blatonio. Did you get a chance to check that out?
That one I didn't get a chance to check. No, not yet.
Check that out. That was what I was talking about. Mr. Go-To got the plug with. We gonna let us know. Do y'all want to see us interview authentic gangsters that don't got nothing to do with hip hop? Well, really they do, because they grew up hip hop. They're part of the hip hop culture. You know what I'm saying? Because it is more than music.
I was gonna say, I feel like they've inspired many too. So I was just gonna say, you know, a lot of the stories, you know, it's like street reporting and stuff. You know, they're like heroes and stuff when they get references. Yeah. So I would say, you know, definitely they're embraced in hip hop. They have a part, you know, just they may not be rapping, but you know, it's like the thing is they've inspired the culture.
And not just like music, like he said, like the Chambers brothers is who New Jack City was based off of, their story.
Yeah, which is a very, we all know that's a very, you know, celebrated hip hop movie. You know, we could say, yeah.
Right. Well, let's jump into this track by DJ B Sone, Street Lights and Chrome Visuals. Something to ride to. Let's get it on the Hood Smokers podcast.
Let's get it.
Enjoy, y'all. yeah. Starting to ride too. Deep streets, lights, and chrome visuals. I was feeling that. Like I just riding through the hood. I was over here, I'm slipping. I ain't had my blunts rolled up. I'm over here rolling blunts. I started been smoking to it and shit. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. I see Williams trying to get up in the
That's what I'm trying to do. I just barely, like, I don't know if it's letting me not add him yet because, like, I just barely accepted his friend request from a while back. So I don't know if you could do that, do the invite.
He should be already in the Discord, I would think.
He is in there. It's just I'm trying to get him to where he knows where to click to get in the you know, get on the live. So I'm just
Hey, hold up. I'm trying to. I got a bunch of pictures too pulled up. I wanted to talk about with our guest tonight. Let me see if they got sent. Okay, they got sent the word. All right, cool. I bet.
Yeah.
But I'm over here on the round table. You know what?
Oh wait.
Oh, we got William Alexander in the building.
Here we go. Yeah. All right. Cool. All right. Yeah. I was trying to get you in, my brother.
Yeah.
Sorry for
I'm not
that.
sure if Brother King X will be making it tonight. I know he had just woke up and shit, so he might not be making tonight's show. But you know what I'm saying? We leave the doors open for all the family. Once you're a Hood Smoker podcast fan, I'm William Alexander now since day one. William, what's good?
What's good, William?
You gotta hit your camera icon.
What up, though? What up, Joe? Yeah, we see the
Let's see you. We want to see you. Come on, we want to see y'all. The people want to see y'all. What up, though? William Mullins in the building. What up, though? Make sure you subscribe.
I'm trying to figure this out. Yeah, I'm trying to figure this out.
It looks like it looks like the regular like camera, like when you go on the regular like lives on like on Messenger. It's like that same kind of camera.
Well, I'm gonna keep my screen big until y'all motherfuckers blow up.
I'm still trying to. Okay, it's a voice channel.
We got William Alexander in the building. I got you blown up real big so the people can see you.
Oh, that's it. It's Blatonio. Yeah, it's Blatonio Todd right now.
It's good to see you, brother.
I'm trying to figure this out, man.
Yeah, he's still trying to.
You are here with us.
That's all it is. What's up?
See you now.
You was on here with us. Oh yeah, you on here with us.
What happened?
Oh, that's Blatonio Todd with the KDT mask. You fooled me. I thought that was William.
Hey, we still family.
I'm with the hat on.
All right, I'm trying to get it over here. All right, there we go. Now
Hey, such family, you got the faces mixed up because we all family, Will.
Right, exactly.
Oh shit!
Throw them K's up. Throw them K's up.
Throw the K's up. Throw them H's up.
What's up with you?
Yeah.
Can y'all see me?
Yeah, we see you. So can everybody else tuned in and shit. What's going on with William Alexander now that we got you on before we start the interview with our homie?
Yeah. What up,
We
y'all?
had you on in a minute. It's good to see you, William Alexander.
Yeah, man.
Good to see y'all as well, man. How y'all been?
Chilling, man.
Yeah. We waiting for you to make that trip to the D, dog. We waiting for you to come to Detroit.
Actually, that's what we now.
I'm looking at coming out there next year.
Yep.
That's what's up. That's what's
Next
up.
year, I'm definitely coming out there.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Well,
I just got some stuff over here I got to take care of first.
Yep, business first, and then me and William was talking about that, get some business done, and then we're gonna try and organize it so we can come out at the same time.
Oh, that'll be
Hell yeah, I definitely want to come out there.
Hell yeah. Damn, where's my
Yep.
I'm missing the bone.
For real.
Yep. Hell yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah. William, you already know. Blatonio told me he'd be welcome. He already knows he'd be welcome. William been with this shit. I mean, William, we've been rocking with William for how long though? Shit, it's been can't even think
Over 5 years.
Over 5 years. I was gonna say no.
About 5 or 6 years.
Yeah. Shit, I remember that feature we did. Butcher's album, Me, You a Butcher. You can talk behind my back, but you won't say it to my grill. You
Oh,
might
yeah.
get slapped, fuck around and get killed.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah,
Yep.
and
You
after
did a whole
that,
bunch of tracks.
yeah, rest was history. After that, that was like, it was like boom, dropping track after track after track. But now it's good to see William. Anything you want to say before we get into the interview with like anything you want to promote, put out there and shit before we get into the interview with our guest tonight, DJ B Sone from Columbus, Ohio.
I just want to say salute to everybody, man. It's good to be on here. Everybody see me and I see y'all, man. I've been rocking with Gutta Blatonio, KDT for quite some time now, but I hadn't been seen much, but it's about that time, you feel me? So I look forward to meeting new people, and let's go ahead and get this to going. Let's get this to cracking here. Let's go.
Yeah, man. Definitely, man. You know, like we family, you know, like we was talking about. Yeah. It's like KDT more than just the whole rapping thing and all that. It's like it's a family, you know that. Yep.
Yeah, if you ain't doing nothing, William, if you want to, because Brother King X sent me a message saying he was just waking up, asking if we on. I mean, if you want to co-host with us, special co-host William Alexander.
You're more than welcome to join us, man. Yeah, for real.
Join us for the show and shit.
Because that's what I'm saying. We've been encouraging people just like pop in, man. You want to chill with us? You know, that's what it is. We family like that. So.
Right.
Yep.
Well, I can co-host on another day. I'm chilling with my old lady today. She been working and she in pain and stuff. I got to take care of her. But I can co-host with y'all on another day if that's cool.
Yeah, whenever you want to drop in, you welcome.
I'm glad you dropped in, man. Like it's always a pleasure, man.
You see us live, feel free, drop in, dog. Hit us up. You know how to get on now and shit. So yeah, you just tap in your family and shit. You welcome anytime, dog. That's why we like this Discord hookup. Because it kind of makes it like a family. We build a family in here. If you look at the people on there, we got like 100 guests. And they all like from all over the world. From Nip, Dice, fucking the Lynch Mob, Brother Marquise, I mean, I can go on and shit. Just Dice, Cuban League, fucking KDT, fucking, you know what I'm saying? All on there, you know what I'm saying? So we building a family.
There's nothing but love up in here. Much love, for real.
Real talk.
On the real. Well, I hope she gets to feeling better and all that. You know, like definitely. You know, we sending much. Basic. Salute.
Yes.
Good to see you. Hope you get feeling better. You know.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
So much love.
Yeah. Family. Yeah, all family.
Yeah, we hope you feel good.
Yeah.
That's right.
Wait, Katie.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yep. It's all. Yep.
We gonna jump into a couple tracks and then we bring. Well, I think we got DJ B Sone is in the building right now. You in the building, DJ B Sone?
Sir, what's up, man? How you doing?
What up, though?
We can go ahead and jump into the interview. William, you out of here, dog? You gonna hang out? Or you gotta go attend to your wife?
Yeah, I gotta go. I gotta tend to my old lady. Whoa. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you. We hear you.
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah, my bad. I had accidentally, I don't know, this phone is tripping, man. If it cuts off, my bad.
Oh, got you.
Yeah. But yeah, I gotta go tend to my old lady, man. I'll let y'all get to it.
Yeah, no, pleasure having you on, homie. Family.
Appreciate it, brother.
Like, yeah, I say about hitting you up either like tonight or like for sure we'll be chopping it up, man. So
yeah, hit me up. Hit me up. I'll be up.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Much love,
all right.
William Alexander, KDT.
Much love, G, from Texas to the D. KDT for eternity, G.
Much love, family.
Yeah. See, we connect with everybody. I mean, we got Ohio in the building.
Yeah,
right?
We got Columbus, Ohio in the building. We got DJ B Sone in the building.
Yeah, they got family out there too.
All right.
Well, yeah, welcome on, man. We're gonna go into a song and we'll get to know you. Cool.
Awesome. Sounds good, brother.
Right. What up, though? Brother Nick? We're jumping into a track, so we'll see you in a minute.
All right.
This is Brother King X right here and shit. All right, yeah, we'll play a track real quick and then we'll jump into the interview. That's good.
All right.
We all good. All right. I was gonna jump right into it. How about I got your YouTube pulled up right now. Is there a certain track off your YouTube you'd like me to play?
A pistol grip pump. It should be on the English playlist.
Under what? Which one is it under?
The singles playlist.
Singles playlist. All right.
Yeah, it's called Pistol Grip Pump.
All right, good. Pistol Grip Pump. DJ B Done. Columbus, Ohio. Stand the fuck up. Let's get it on the Hood Smokers Podcast. Pistol Grip Pump on my lap at all times. That's DJ B Done in the motherfucking building. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, did you make that everything from scratch? That beat? I mean, I know the samples. You know what I'm saying, but
Yeah. I love samples, man. So as many samples as I can cut up and chop up and slap together is kind of kind of where I'm aiming towards, you know.
Right. I see we
Oh
got
yeah.
you guys in the building. I don't know, y'all cams ain't on this shit. This is Blatonio Todd. That's our I'm Jerry Gutta. I'm from Detroit, Southwest Detroit. We got Blatonio Todd. He's our Detroit brother that stays down there in Tucson, Arizona though. He was just up here in Detroit. Just recently and shit. We had the Brother Marquis show here in Detroit. Brother Marquis from Killachipmunkproductions crew came up here and shit. Pretty dope.
Yeah.
To have you on there, you know, like for sure, man. Like we like to mix it up, and you know, like we've been trying to get back, you know, to the, like just move all over the place rather than, you know, just have it, you know, stay, you know, one area and stuff, and you know.
Yeah. Cover it like a blanket, you know.
And then
Yep, exactly. That's what we're trying to do. Yeah, just do that, and you know, like a lot of friendships and, you know, like connections, you know, happen over here. So you know, we're glad to have you. Yep.
Yeah, man, I appreciate y'all having me on, and thanks for reaching out. You know, in the first place, I totally blew my back. You know.
For sure, man.
No doubt.
It's an honor to have you on as well. You know, it's like it's mutual right there.
And also we got our other host, Brother King X. He's from the west side of Detroit. He's all here, but he's also, we're all MCs. We all at one point we came from like the same group and shit at one time. KDT Killers Don't Talk, but here in Detroit. So but we all had that connection. But we're MCs. We do it for the love, and then like we've been doing it now. It's 2 years strong. We going on 200 episodes, and we done have legends on here, and we've been trying to like mix it up. You know what I'm saying? Not just Detroit. Like we didn't want to make it just a Detroit show. You know what I'm saying? We wanted to celebrate art, and not just rap music. You know what I'm saying? Because hip hop is bigger than rap. You know what I'm saying? Rap is just one element in hip hop and MCing, but you got DJing. You got graffiti, breakdance, you got the elements. So we like to celebrate all the elements, all that.
You can't say as a DJ, you know all about that. You know, like that's what, you know.
And that's what we're saying. You're officially our first out of state, like not Detroit DJ that we had. We had DJ Los, the legendary DJ Los, and we had DJ Butter for Detroit. But besides that, the only other DJ we had, the first DJ from out of state that we had on as a guest. So it's an honor to have DJ B Done from Columbus, Ohio on the building, dog.
Yeah, that's real cool, especially being next to Los and Butter. You know what I'm saying?
Right on, man. Oh, that's what's up, man. Yeah, nah.
Oh yeah.
So you familiar with Los and Butter and shit?
I'm familiar with a little bit of Detroit, man. I love Detroit for real.
I saw the picture, you know, right there. I seen that. I love the picture that you had for the promo, you know, to do that. It was like he right in front of the, you know, the Fago plant right there. So, you know, yeah.
Yeah, right out front of Gratiot right there, dodging cars, you know.
Yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Had to do it.
Well, let's get a little bit into let the people know who DJ B Done is. Like, when did you get started into like? When did you like fall in love with hip hop DJing and all that? And like,
I fell in love with hip hop pretty much the first second I ever heard it. You know, since day one, and this was way back in the day. My dad always told me that he put me in front of MTV in my car seat when I was little. And, that got me to quiet up a little bit, you know what I mean? So on the Headbangers Ball when I was mad little. But
man, you heard that term? Yeah.
Yeah.
Headbangers Ball, man.
So I'm sure MTV Raps or something came on after or before or something. So I think that's where it started. I can remember the first rap tape I ever heard in a boombox. It was Doggy Style from Snoop. This kid my age, he brought it over to my house one time. We were young, maybe like 5, 6 at the most. And just kind of stuck with me ever since, you know.
That's what's up, man. Well, I mean, I also seen like the throwback shirt you're wearing in front of the Fago plant. You know, you wearing the old school like too short. That was what was up. So I like, okay.
Oh yeah. That just happened to be a good shirt day. You know what I mean? That couldn't have been
just a good picture. I could tell. This says a lot. You know, that's what I noticed. So like, I noticed it was like it's for the Fago plant. You got the old school too short. So like,
shout out Too Short. Shout out the Bay Area. We got a lot of love out there in the
Oh
Bay
yeah,
Area.
man. I seen y'all had Black C from RBL on.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, Brother King X
what was
has
that?
actually got family out there. He related to a lot of artists out there in the Bay Area, out there in San Francisco, and that whole area, Oakland. So we had Black Sea out, we had Black Ice from the Bay Area out there. So yeah,
That's really dope. I've been I just got put on to Black C, the Black album, his newer album.
Dope, yeah.
It's dope.
Probably within the last 2 months. Just figured out he dropped it.
He told us
And
he
I've been
was gonna
on
bring.
that.
He felt hip hop was missing the funk. He was like, "I'm gonna bring the funk
Oh
back
yeah,
to
man.
hip hop and shit."
Well, that was something we bring up a lot too. Yeah, it's just like I think it's been missing that element for a while. I mean, there's some people, getting it right, but we're trying
Yeah,
to,
yeah. For the most part, it's all cut and cookie cutter. You know what I mean, or like robotic.
sadly, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like I will stand up for one. Like with NBA YoungBoy, if you hear a couple songs, he does have some songs I will recommend. That has it about right. It's like, but maybe not be our style and lyricism,
Yeah.
but they're getting a little bit of that funk element a little bit back. Cause yeah. So I don't know if you've heard some of it, but like there's a song called High Hater and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll definitely
that
check it
beats.
out.
Okay. Yeah, it's like yeah. Because we have another like kind of side co-host and stuff that comes on from time to time. He's related to me and stuff. No pants and stuff, and he's kind of our mumble rapper, our house mumble rapper, and so he keeps us up on it.
We like to celebrate all genres in hip hop. We don't hate, you know what I'm saying? Every genre and shit.
Yeah. I mean, it's all part of the same shirt. Just a different part of the cloth. I guess. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's a good way to phrase it. Yeah.
For lack of a better phrase, I guess.
But that's good though. I liked it.
Yeah, so we had to have a mumble rapper down with us and shit. Who better than one of
What it is, we living in a time when the artist is doing more drugs than the consumers.
Yeah, very true. The narrative has changed. Like people phrase it in different words. Of like, used to be like people would be talking about slang and running the streets. Now it's almost the fiends and everything are running the mic now. It's like popping mollies and stuff. It was like okay, I'm slanging to these people now. It's kind of like almost now they're
selling it back in the day used to be almost like a status symbol, but nowadays it's like doing it. You know what I mean? It's the status.
Yeah, that's the status.
It's totally
like
flipped.
Yeah. I'm popping bands, popping bands and spending bands, all that.
Yeah.
Drug dealer music and drug user music. It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Oh yeah, and then on top of it, it's like okay, a lot of things we wouldn't embrace, like back in the day that looks a little sus to us, like the style has changed. But then if it's like, well, don't put it past them because they'll pull up. These guys are like, they're wearing rainbow hair and they'll pull up and they're killing each other too. So that's the sad, unfortunate thing.
Do with rainbow hair and shit.
It seems like they're a lot more quicker to do that nowadays than they were before. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there's no second.
Exactly. I embrace almost like when diss tracks were diss tracks, and it was like, okay, you were waiting for that, and nobody was killed at the end of the day, really, until that narrative.
Yeah, the skin nowadays is a little thin. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I would agree. Yeah. Yep. You have tough skin back in our day. It's like okay, you took a diss and then you returned a diss and all that kind of stuff. But it's like,
or you would fight somebody. You know what I mean?
Right.
True. Yep.
Or you just show up and fight them. You wouldn't think about shooting them or anything beyond fighting them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
As it should be.
Yeah.
No,
so do you dabble in rap yourself? I mean, I didn't get a chance to get to know you before, so like everything I ask, I want the crowd to know, and then also, like I did a little bit of research and stuff, that I could, like when I noticed from the picture, so I observe everything on that. Do you dabble in rap, or have you, or like?
I never have, man. I was real young. Trying to think. This was probably my first year in middle school, probably even earlier. So, little Bow Wow this song, just a verse. You know what I mean? I had the toughest time doing it, and I just never touched it again. You know what I'm saying? But
I got you.
I grew up kind of as a drummer. So, I mean that kind of playing the drums and the beat and all that was kind of hip hopish to me, especially if
Yeah.
it's just playing the drums. All you're hearing is the drums. And
Mhm.
so that kind of like bent my ear more towards the hip hop direction. Uh, then it started from there. Like how can I get in that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've
No, I feel
always
you.
had I've always had an eye out for the DJs, man. I've always wondered how they made that scratch noise. You know, I always wanted to make that scratch noise like everybody else. I remember, yeah, I was real little. I was real little, and at the end of the Nightmare on Elm Street 5, the VHS, there's a Fat Boys music video.
Oh, you ready for Freddy or yeah,
Like
ready
at
for
the
Freddy?
end
Was
of
it?
the after the credits and all that, and that really set me off. Um, there was one with Fat Boys and one with Houdini, and I think actually the
Yeah,
Houdini one really set me off.
everywhere I can stick it, or everywhere I could, yeah, any way you want to kick it. I remember that song. Yeah.
Yeah. Then there was like one a night at Freddy's or something like that. There was a couple
Mm-hmm.
Cheese Freddy songs during that era.
You
But
remember Nightmare on My Street too a little bit, like with Jazzy Jeff, if you remember that one.
yeah, I forgot Jazzy Jeff did one too.
Yeah, Nightmare on My Street.
Shout out Jazzy.
I was always a horror movie fan too, even as a little dude. So seeing Freddy doing hip hop just made me want to do it more. You know?
What? That's what's up. Well, I was
Yeah,
gonna
I
say
mean,
when you dabble with rap, I was like, I dabbled with DJing and I failed miserably. So I was like, we both kind of have the same story, vice versa. Because I ruined a lot of my mom's
yeah,
records. She said, "You're fired as a DJ. You don't. You're not. It's not for you." Yeah.
yeah.
Some good records looking
Man,
back because I'm like, really, I did. It's like, yeah, that was. Dang.
Dad, I wanted to get a hold of my dad's records when I was little and do it. You know what I mean? But I held off till I could anyway.
Yeah. Well, probably saved you a lot of ass beatings because I got a couple of them ass beatings and stuff for ruining some records that my mom loved, and I was like, nah, I'm kicking my own ass for it, like hearing what it was, like some Motown records.
Oh
Like this,
yeah, oh yeah.
I
Man,
had to
them
like,
things are worth more now than ever too.
yeah, I had the needle all the way down, and, like scratching, freaking ruining the record, dude. I
Yeah.
was like
Put
terrible.
a quarter on the needle so it don't skip.
Yeah, exactly. I was like trying to do that. Even yeah, I sucked. Yeah.
So you've been DJing since the turntables, not just like the actual vinyl, right? You've been
Yeah,
DJing.
man, I've been.
When did you start?
I started out on vinyl.
Okay, well, like what year
Started out
did you
on
start?
vinyl. I'm sorry for cutting you off. My bad, bro.
Oh no, you good, you good. We celebrating DJ B Done tonight, so this your
Yeah.
show tonight.
I appreciate you guys, man.
No, but no, I was just asking. What year did you start DJing? Like, did you start when it was strictly like mostly vinyl still?
Yeah, I was really thinking about this before the interview. I want to say it was 2004 when we got. I say we, me and my boy Jesse G. He's we're kind of like a DJ crew, I guess, just the two of us. You know what I mean? 2-man crew. But he's been my best friend since little, in kindergarten, and I was in second grade. You know, and so Media Play. You remember Media Play, right?
Oh man, that was my spot.
Yep. I
Yeah.
haven't
Oh
heard it in a
yeah.
long time. Yeah. No. Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
familiar. Yeah.
So Media Play was going out of business.
I remember that.
And this, so that was about like what 2004 maybe. That's kind of what I was thinking.
Pretty sure, yeah, because I was, yeah.
Yeah, I remember I had that's when
My
I had bought
son was 7 years old, so yeah, I'm like, look, it was like about that time, and I was, yeah. Yep.
It was like 2000. It was like 2004. I remember because I seen everything from Dope House Records was on sale, and I bought everything $2 a piece.
Oh yeah, yeah, man. There's something like that would happen again. You know what I'm saying?
Every Super Bowl, Spice One, man, you name it, they had it. Some shit was $1.50.
A lot of those 2000 prints, man, those are hard to find nowadays.
Oh, yeah.
Them CDs you was probably copping.
I got it.
Yeah, vinyl's coming back too. A lot of the DJs are. A lot of artists are printing up vinyl. I know, just like the homie Stretch Money, they from Detroit and Valid, they just printed up vinyls and shit. A lot of artists.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot
That's
of
pretty
artists
good.
starting to bring vinyl back and shit, which I think is dope.
It's
Just like
definitely real popular now.
Yeah.
Well, I was also going to ask because I mean I know a lot of DJs are switching it, but do you do you do vinyl or have you switched over more to the digital? You know, like because I see Losi, he does a lot of different things where he'll use it on the like the new turntables like that. Have you switched or do you do it back and forth or like just to ask that question like or
a little back and forth. I still sample from vinyl, so almost I would say about 50% of what I did on the new record or my new tape is sampled from like battle records, old dirt style records, and I also sampled some stuff from like YouTube stuff I didn't have on vinyl. Right now, my DJ setup, I've had this thing set up forever. It's probably let's see, it's probably 15 years old, maybe or more. It's a CD drive, almost like a CDJ, but ladder on top spins like a real turntable. You can take it, stop it.
I think that's
work
what
it just
most
like you would.
people, a lot of people do. So that's why I was asking. So I think that's kind of similar. Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah. They're starting to catch on. Pioneer hasn't had something like that till recently. What I'm using is Denons, and those things are way outdated. I also got another pair that's same brand, a model higher or like a model newer. I use those from time to time. Jesse G hooked me up with those. Actually, shout out to him.
So I mean, and also as a DJ, I'm not I'm a non-DJ. And of course, I told you how bad I sucked when I gave it a try. But was it like, does it work the same kind of? But you're able to like narrow down the timestamps and stuff like that for people might be curious to know that. Is that how like the part you want to scratch and stuff? You do the timestamp and you can.
Yeah, so I had a pretty good like idea of how beats worked. Being a drummer, I knew how things looped back around. I knew when verses were going to kick in on songs. Like I just knew it. You know what I mean? As far as counting, I didn't know anything about counting for the longest time. So that was kind of new to me. I just kind of went off instinct. You know what I mean? And my instinct happened to be kind of all right.
That's good.
Yeah. So I kind of just started scratching. That was my main goal. You know what I mean? That's what I wanted to do ever since I was little was scratch on a turntable. So
now, do you have a top 3, or do you have actually one favorite DJ you would like overall who inspired you the most, or or a top 5 or something like that?
Man,
come with it.
Besides Houdini and Freddy Cougar.
Oh man, Grandmaster D! Shout out Grandmaster D! We could do that.
Yeah, no doubt, man.
Grandmaster D, if you please. Yep.
Man, I don't know, man. Just really hearing it on albums and songs just hearing that noise, man, I just wanted to get down into it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Favorite DJs. I don't think I had a favorite DJ until maybe 10 years after picking up a set of turntables, you know? And I'd probably say Bobby B from Cottonmouth Kings.
Okay,
Everything
that's
he
good.
always,
Yep.
yeah, man. That's probably who I learned off of. You know, I would watch him in live videos or like on YouTube or something, and just kind of translate he did on the mind. You know what I mean? And try to just mimic it, I guess.
That's what's up. Yeah. I mean, just kind of like when we rap, it's, you know, like to me, it's like you learn a little bit of that art, you know, like got something that yeah, that's dope.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, have you gained a friendship with him? Because I was like, you know, some of us, you know, we make connections. Have you contacted him? Maybe like built up any kind of connection, or is that still maybe a dream in
Nah.
the future?
Yeah, I've met him a few times. Here in Columbus, actually. Shows, you know, Cottonmouth with ICP or Cottonmouth with whoever, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We used to play a lot at Alrosa Villa. I don't know, you probably heard of Alrosa, right?
I played there a couple of times.
Yeah, because I mean,
Yeah.
for me,
Your old rap name sounds familiar. I mean, we may have crossed paths a long time ago.
Hallucinate.
But,
yeah, Hallucinate, and then actually Looney Tunes before that, right, brother?
Yep.
Okay.
Looney Tunes?
Yep.
Yeah, he
That
been
sounds
all over the
familiar.
world and shit on that wicked shit. Now he's but now he's evolved. Brother King X, you know, we all grow. You know, so
Yep.
he's doing
Yeah.
more positive rap, not the horrorcore wicked shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no doubt, man. That's actually kind of what I try to do with this.
But y'all probably did cross back. But no, go ahead. Y'all was talking. I ain't mean to interrupt y'all.
Nah, that's all good. I done forgot what you asked me, bro.
Oh, okay. If you gained a friendship with
Oh,
Bobby
Bobby
from
B.
yeah,
Nah,
gotcha. Yeah.
man. Yeah, I've opened up for like King Spade time or two. Johnny Richter from Cottonmouth when he did some solo stuff. I think D-Gaff a couple times. So I've crossed paths with Bobby B a few times. I just kept my distance, you know what I mean? Just kind of quiet, little dude in the corner. Fan
Gotcha,
out or
yeah.
nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Maybe the first time, but no time
Yeah.
after that.
Some a lot of OGs like legends we had on here. I think it might have been JD from the Lynch Mob. A few of the legends we had on here were like, when you go to these shows, do shows with these artists and shit, the artist isn't who you give the CD to. Give it to the DJ. Go holler at the DJ. That's who you want to get your music into their hands. Not the if you're opening up for Young Jeezy or something like that. Fucking don't
Yeah.
get it to Jeezy's hands. Get it to the DJ of the show and shit. You know what I'm saying? And get you play. You think that's true?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Especially if it's good, man. Definitely in my time of doing it, that's happened for sure. Cats would give me CDs. But even then, that little game has changed where it's all flash drives now. So I see a lot of people, especially like on Instagram, they'll be handing the DJ a flash drive, like play this song, whether they're up and coming rapper or producer or whatever. They'll throw flash drives up on stage to these bigger name DJs. Pretty wild. The game's definitely changed. The game's changed from when I was running around. You know what I'm saying?
That's
CD
what's up,
days.
man. Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah.
Shout out Wicked.
It's cool to see it still working that way, you know?
Yeah. No, I mean, yeah, the game has changed. It's cool to see evolve and then just go back and forth and just look at how much it's it's hit or miss. Some things that were cooler back then, but then there's things that have gotten better. It's made like with social media, I think it's definitely made us connect with people that we wouldn't have back in the day. Yeah.
Yeah,
Networking.
absolutely. Yeah, and I had no idea you guys were doing podcasts in Southwest, you know?
Yeah.
If it wasn't for so.
Southwest all day. You said Southwest? Southwest Detroit?
Yep.
Yeah, that's my neighborhood. That is born and raised in Southwest. Yeah.
Yeah, because
See, when that
Southwest.
Southwest song, yeah, when Blatonio flew into Detroit, that was like one of the first places I took him through. I was like, just to show him like that song, the smog is coming and all that shit. That's for real. Like we really is. It's a cloud over there. It ain't never sunny and shit.
Yeah, that's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Every time I'm up there, I make a quick little trip through there, especially like the Mexican town.
Yeah, we went. Yeah, we went Nate down there, and he was speaking Spanish fluently. I was like, this ain't no like motherfucking Taco Bell type. You know what I'm saying? This is authentic Mexican food. They straight from Mexico and shit. They barely speak English. You know what I'm saying? Fucking for real. They ain't being racist when they call it Mexican town. There's signs.
Yeah, like I came back and people were like, "Well, that sounds kind of messed up." And I'm, because like we're close to the border, like Tucson, Arizona. We are like, we're Latino for the majority here. And when I came back, I said, "No, it's a real place. Look, I'm looking this up, but it's not racist." It was like, "No, it's freaking,
I always kind of thought about.
Edward getting your food is like Eduardo. This is like, yeah. Cool.
Yeah. Always kind of thought that about hearing about Chinatown.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds kind of rough. You know what I'm saying when you say it.
Right.
But it's a spot. There's a couple of them, I guess.
Yeah. When I was out, that's what they called. When I was in New York, Flushing, Queens, Chinatown.
Yep, they got they go in New York. And of course, we know in San Francisco there's the famous Chinatown there, but San Francisco or New York has one.
No, real talk. Shout out Wicked Solitude. He said chilling in Illinois. So speaking of chilling in Illinois with Gus all over the ceiling, I know. So you've done some gatherings. You DJs got some gatherings.
Yeah, man. I've done one gathering. I'm in the book for 2 gatherings though.
Okay.
So, but I played one gathering.
You cut out for a minute. Just I wanted to let you know, like, just in case it cut out on the live. But yeah, you just cut out for a minute. So go ahead. Sorry.
My bad, man. So I played one gathering. It was the year Tila Tequila was there. Everybody knows that year. It was kind of a big old fiasco, right? Yeah.
Fireworks and all that. Like you got blown up fireworks shot at her and stuff, I guess. Yeah,
it was wild. We camped right next to the second stage right there. You know what I'm saying? That's where she was playing second stage. And that's where we happened to play the same stage just during the day. But she was supposed to go on at like midnight or something, and it took forever. And I stood there and I waited with Shaggy and Monoxide from Twisted were hanging out, so I kind of waited with them. I was talking with Mars. They were all just kind of like sitting there, so I was just kind of hanging with them. And I just remember it taking forever. I went back to the tent. I kind of gave up on the whole situation, and I guess fell asleep and woke up to what had happened. The whole throwing stuff at her and all that wildness, man.
I heard it was like bottle rockets or something. It was like some kind of fireworks where they launched it at her, and
Oh, go ahead, Black.
Man, it was everything from fireworks to bricks to, I mean, anything you can grab, on the floor of the gathering.
Yeah, I heard that. You ever hear about that happening to other artists, like old school artists, like disrespected at the gathering?
Shit, Red and Meth Man.
Yeah, I've heard that. I've heard kind of like the reason why, though. You know what I mean?
Right.
And it kind of made sense to me. I guess if I'm right, they were like in Toledo or something during that time, and they were like chanting Cleveland or like what's up Cleveland, but it's the Gathering. You know what I mean? They're from all over the place. They kind of
took it the wrong way a little bit.
yeah, kind of didn't know what they were stepping into. Cats took it the wrong way.
Right. Oh, so they were checking Cleveland.
But they did the same to Corrupt and DJ Quick.
They did the same.
Yeah.
Well, hate hearing that stuff. I heard they did it to Too Short too.
It's like anybody that's true school hip hop is like the juggalos don't understand them. It's like they don't understand them or something.
Like they need a hip hop education. Me and Nate talk about this a lot.
But in reality, like
old school
juggalos, like Awesome Dre, who's like the originator of Detroit hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Violent J. They bring these guys onto the Gathering because they respect them. ICP, they're legends. That's artists they grew up listening to and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like ICP does, like, cause I know from being in Detroit, I know Violent J fucks with like Awesome Dre and artists like that. And he's on tour now with Esham, you know what I'm saying? And Esham is a Detroit legend, like first underground millionaire and shit. Esham is like, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, he did shit that.
Pretty much, arguably. Well, I mean, like not arguably, in my opinion, but like definitely give them their start. Like of inspiration and all that kind of stuff. For most people, know the history right there. It's like so they pay a lot of homage to him, of course, rightfully so.
They do, man. It's definitely cool how they do that. You know what I mean? I want to say the year I was there, Too Dope had like some sort of like nightclub after hours kind of event, and Tone Loc was there. And full of OGs, you know what I'm saying? And that's off the hook. You know what I mean? You'll never get to see them anywhere but there. I guess they got Sugar Hill Gang this year coming. I just seen that, like a day or so ago. Sugar Hill Gang, they're still kicking.
Shout out to Dope and shit. We had Trey Pound on here. His brother, shout out Trey Pound and shit. But,
yeah, that's what's up, man.
Yeah, Two Dope's cool people and shit. I've met both him and Joe, Violent J and shit, you know what I'm saying, several times at shows and shit like that. And that's what I mean. They fuck with these are artists they bring, and that's why it was like kind of fucked up when we hear stories about like, damn, why did they do that shit to these are legends and shit, like why would the Juggalos
do man.
Shit? It's like
I definitely hate hearing that.
Like they're bringing people that were their heroes, like the ICP knows hip hop history, and they're like honoring these people by bringing them on, but then it's fucked up because like the fans are not recognizing hip hop like who these people are, and be like, ooh, can't be throwing Fago because they were never about the Fago,
But then Fat Father from the Fat Killers, he was on here. He was talking about the Gathering. He was at the Gathering. He was like, I was at the Gathering. He was shouting out the Juggalos. He said that he seen a Juggalo whip a Fago bottle while E40 was on stage at the Gathering. E40 caught the Fago bottle, kept on rapping, didn't miss a beat, kept spitting, and threw the Fago bottle back in the crowd and shit, and everybody was just loving it and shit. And he didn't miss a beat. He didn't skip a beat. He just kept on going and shit. You just gotta. I think some people don't know. Like, I mean, with that, like, because he was giving them shout outs and Fat Father. That's he's from Detroit. You know what I'm saying. So he's an MC from Detroit, and he was like, he brought up the Gathering and the Juggalos, and he was talking about how the fan base, they're loyal, like they're a loyal fan base and shit. And then we had brought up to him what we heard about, like we know about, like you said, like who DJ Quick and what happened with artists like that, Corrupt, and them and shit, and all that. And then he told him the story about E40 and shit. Like E40 came out there and he ain't missing a beat. He ain't even giving shit, like, cause I had a homie who was like, he's rest in peace, OD, with Opium Den, Big Sean, but he was been with Psychopathic since they started and shit. And he was telling me how like Bushwick Bill went nuts at the Gathering and shit, and he went all crazy.
Yeah, I heard that story too.
Yeah, he went all crazy and shit on stage, and instead of rapping, he just went at the everybody in the crowd just was up there talking shit. But he said he did some voodoo shit where he said it was sunny out and he did some shit like prayed, did whatever he did, and it just started storming out and shit, like some crazy shit.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Bushwick Bill, though. He's
Yeah. The little big man right there, yeah.
Yeah, Chuck Wick. Rest in peace, Chuck Wick, for real. But I got this Summer to Ride to, summer 2023. Is that a project that's out now? Or is it
It's not. It's finished now. It's not out now. I'm still looking for some cassette duplication, and that's kind of holding me up at the moment. But hopefully, I can get that figured out and get it out soon.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. So, what else you got going on? What's DJ B Doug got going on and shit?
Man, let's see. I got a few. We do graffiti jams kind of once a month. My boys got a shop called Lookout Supply over here in Columbus, man, and it's a graffiti shop or like a artist supply shop, and we host graffiti jams once a month. And I usually DJ those. Got about artists that usually come out, paint the building up. We set vendors up and do what's like a little flea market or like a little swap. And it turns out pretty big. Nice little size, you know what I'm saying? Not too crazy, but it's pretty fresh, you know what I'm saying? Mainly, I've been doing those and a few little art parties, kind of just kind of one-offs.
Speaking of
not too much.
Speaking of art parties,
What was that?
Speaking of art parties, you ever had a chance to bump into Mr. J Rock? Because he happens to be a personal like homie of mine. Like he actually stayed at my crib for like a week when he came here to Detroit when he was on the road and shit doing that tour he was doing. He did some shows out here.
No doubt, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, man. I see J Rock every once in a while for sure. He comes in and usually gets a little paint and whatnot. Up a few times at one of our jams or a couple of our jams that we do. And him and his lady Bonnie, they're both real cool. They always come swing through. I'm always got one ear with the headphones and trying to cue something up. You know what I mean? While I'm spinning, and they always swing through and say what up real quick. It's always nice, man.
That's what's up, man. That's dope.
Yeah, because I was gonna ask you how the hip hop and music scene was in Columbus. Like, is it popping? Like, what's going on in Columbus?
Yeah, it's pretty busy right now, man. I would say. It kind of goes in and out. A while back, there was a lot of like open mics, open decks too, where DJs can either plug their flash drives in or bring whatever equipment they need and do like a quick little set. Similar to an open mic, but just for whoever. Nights like that, like every Wednesday. Unfortunately, I don't think that's going on right now anymore. Probably ever since COVID, for real. But there's a lot of dope stuff that goes on, man. Aside from our stuff, let's see. I know there's like, well, first off, there's the Ohio Hip Hop Expo that usually hits the Expo Center, and that's a pretty big event. And that's like all walks of life in there.
Oh, no.
They do. You could do live performances. There's vendor booths and kind of stuff. I've met a lot of folks in there. A lot of Ohio and just kind of like local folks in there.
Yeah.
And
That's what's up.
and full of them right now though have blown up, and it's cool to remember them from when they were just nobody's handing out flyers. You know what I'm saying? So it's cool to see their growth like that.
Yeah, that's cool.
Uh,
Like speaking of like all walks of life, do you
Man,
also are you also a DJ that mixes it up a little bit? Like sometimes you'll switch up on genres and stuff. Because I had a homie who like rest his soul, transducer and stuff. He actually like was a dope ass hip hop DJ on the side that not many people knew, but actually he did rave parties and stuff like that. Mostly he was known,
Really?
but nobody really knew too much about his hip hop thing. Do you ever mix it up? You like have a little side hustle, like you know? Or
man, not really, man. As well, I don't know, man. I'd say I would, I guess. I do like gangster rap. You know what I mean? Spice One. You know, just gangster rap. Love it. So that's mainly what I play.
Dope.
On the other end of the spectrum, I'll play like some old R&B like Guy, you know what I'm saying, or like Luther Vandross. I'll slip a little something like that in there. My boy Jesse G's real good at sneaking them type of joints in there. You know,
like some
we'll
Keith
play gangster rap
here
and then we'll play some Aaliyah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or like some old Roger and Zap. Kind of got that
hell,
bounce.
yeah.
Not necessarily rap music, you know.
Yeah, nah, that's what's up. That's dope. Now, also, can people contact you? Like, are you the person that like, do you make beats? Like, would that be a side hustle, like anything like that, or is that not your thing, or is it like something you?
Not at the moment, man. I was doing it there for a little bit, but it kind of got a little too much for me to, stay up on. I mean, that could be a possibility for the future for sure. I know a handful of people that would love to see me do it.
Because I was like, definitely would try and promote, like, so if it was like something we just want to let the people watching, that in case they were thinking it, I want to ask that question, like, if,
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I do have a side hustle though. I sell cassette tapes online. Need to really go down and get back onto that. I got a ton of them I need to list, but that's been pretty cool. I came across some serious heat. Came across one from Ferndale actually from like '93. Criminals of America. You ever heard of them?
Man, see ride with me, slide with me, take a little hit with a B-U-D, tip it Hennessy
Yeah.
to on E.
Yep. Yeah, man, I came across one of them boys and I sold it to a cat in Japan for $150.
Serious collectors right here. Yeah, no, I've heard about it. Like, yeah, seriously. Yeah.
I spent maybe like $3 on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That was a nice come up.
Chris Bud and the CIA.
Mm-hmm.
I got that tape from Chris Bud himself when I was in high school. Bought it from him.
Yeah.
Brother
Yeah.
Killachipmunkproductions.
Like I said, historian right here. Like we all know hip hop is like, really. He'll tell you like different. Yeah. Yeah.
Was that 93 or 94 when that came out?
That was like 93, 94.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Somewhere around there.
That's what's up.
Luckily, I got to listen to it before I sold it, so that was a plus too. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up. Hell yeah.
I remember he was posted up behind my high school, behind Central High School, selling them out the trunk of his car.
Real, that's crazy, man. That's cool to hear that.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and then let me see. I'm trying to see as far as like is there anybody you contacted that was one of your heroes and stuff? You know, like I know I mentioned that about like a DJ you looked up to and stuff. Have you struck up any kind of like friendships with like kind of random heroes from the past and stuff like that? Other than like DJs and stuff like that, rappers, artists, even yeah.
Yeah, man. A couple, I guess. ROC. Ryan.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out ROC.
Him
Yeah,
and his brother YUG.
What up, YUG? That's my dude right there.
Yeah, man. We actually did a song with him. We did I'm a Killer with him on what album was that, man?
I know the song you're talking about, but I don't know what it was from. I've heard the song though.
Yeah, I'm not sure I'm on that version on his CD, but we did a version of our CD that I know I'm on for sure. But the song we did with him. DJ Shaq was BBK's DJ. He's ROC's DJ. That's kind of like my OG. You know what I mean? I love that dude.
It's cool.
He's from up there.
Yeah.
Man.
Have you met DJ Clay along the way too, or no?
Yeah, man. I know. Yeah, for sure, man. Me and Clay definitely know each other for sure.
Yeah.
This one time we were can't remember what show it was. It may have been the ICP tour that hit Cleveland that we opened up for. But I made this stencil of Clay, kind of like a silhouette portrait stencil, like a graffiti stencil, and he was all about that. He said something about like he was out in LA, he seen Nelly Furtado had a stencil spray painted all over the ground, and he was thinking like, man, I want to get one like that. I overheard him and I made him one, and ran around and spray painted that all over the club that night at Peabody's.
Wow.
Peabody's.
I remember that club. I remember that. Yeah. Wow.
Hey, Clay's a lot of fun, man. You gotta keep an eye on that boy though.
That's cool, man. Yeah.
He's a lot of fun, man. I like Clay.
Yeah, shout out Mike.
Mm-hmm.
Any adventurous stories, like doesn't have to just be about him, not a name drop that wouldn't, like you're not incriminating nobody. I think like you could say that's a memorable, funny ass thing, like you could share, like so. If not, we respect that too, because it's like, yeah, like, yeah, because we respect everybody's privacy.
Yeah, not at anybody special. Man, I'm gonna have to think of that. I might have to come back on and think of that one.
Because
back in on a part 2.
Black C, who you like and stuff. Black C had a good story. It was about I believe it was Black C about Bushwick Bill, wasn't it, Gutter? About Bushwick Bill, like just early coming up and just kind of like shoplifting, and that's just Bushwick, like
Bushwick.
Yeah.
Had him stuffing shit in the back of his backpack.
Fingers and stuff. Yeah. But it's Bushwick. They're not gonna fuck with him. They're all like,
"Fuck it, it's Bushwick. Fuck it." He was like, "Fuck it." He told me. Yeah, that's funny. That's
yeah. So that was classic. It's like that's just Bush.
Yeah, man. I always like hearing Bushwick stories.
Yeah, there's many. Like everything. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm pretty sure there's compilations on YouTube with just interview after interview with just Bushwick stories.
Yeah.
Three of them.
My bad. I was over here looking at your YouTube.
Classic.
On the screen and shit.
Could you imagine if he was still here and if Chappelle's show was still going on or something like that? You know what I mean? Just...
No,
You know, when he reenacts, you know, like when he was reenacting, you know, like Rick James and, you know, the Prince stories and stuff, that would have been funny if it was like some Bushwick elemented stuff of people telling stories just from that. That'd be, yeah.
Right. Well, shit, I know I gotta, you sent
Like,
me some
Willie
stuff.
detailing those stories would be funny.
I know you sent me some stuff, and I wasn't, for some reason, all of it didn't send, but I've been flashing through the pictures while we've been talking, so and leaving them up there, different photos. But I got two Murder Live, two Mo Murder.
Yeah.
I was wanting to know if you wanted to play a track or something and shit. Take a break to play a track, let the people hear some music. Maybe if you wanted to talk about it a little bit.
Yeah, man, we can. That track, Mo Murder.
Yeah, Mo Murder.
Yeah, so that song's a little more darker, kind of more on the gangster tip. Sampled DJ Mac, True Game in that one.
Okay.
Dr. Dre and Snoop's Deep Cover is in there. I would say Gangsta Pat is in that too. The Killer.
Okay.
This one's a live version. I actually don't have the full version anymore for some reason. This is the live version I use when I do like venue shows. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Usually I'm cutting over top or like blending something over top, so it's a little more empty, I'd say, than the full version. But it's still, I sent it because I thought it'd be a good fit. You know.
Yeah, that's what's up. Is this on any mixtapes, anything like that? Can people find it anywhere?
So before I started working on this tape that's getting ready to drop, Something to Ride To, I was actually planning on doing a double-sided tape of all gangster kind of tracks. And this is off of that. And that's probably going to be something I'm working on next, is going through all those old tracks, cleaning them up, and just kind of repurposing them. Because it's a whole mixtape sitting there. You know what I'm saying? I could even break it down into 2 or 3 mixtapes. A couple songs each side of the tape.
All right, well, let's get into it. This Mo Murder.
Yeah, for sure.
DJ B Sone, let's get it. On the Hood Smokers Podcast 194, baby.
And if anybody has questions, also in the in the comments and stuff like that, we welcome. You know.
Salute. Make sure you hit like.
Yeah.
All that shit, share it around, spread the word. Let's get it. On the Hood Smokers Podcast, we got DJ B Sone in the building, Columbus, Ohio. Stand the fuck up. Mo Murder.
Appreciate you guys, man.
We appreciate having you on too, brother.
I'm messing up the song by talking, am I?
what up, though? It's for Jordan, my brother.
Yeah, ho. Yeah, Mo Murder. Yeah, that shit was hard, though, yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks,
I can
man.
see the crowd just going crazy to that shit, though. Just go wild
Yeah,
over
man.
that shit.
Yeah.
For real.
Right on.
The
So we
bass
try
is
to
knocking.
mix it up. Yeah, we try to mix it up. Also, is like, do you have any like future shows or any kind of like mixtape CDs or you know productions you got coming out that you know you might want to let us like advertise later down the line in the works that you might want us to you know like mention and you know feel free to you got the platform to you know let us know if you want people to know about it right now.
Dope, man. I appreciate you. Really, the only thing I got coming up is that Something to Ride To tape, and it will be on a cassette for sure. It'll be physical copies on cassette, and then a digital download. You can either purchase that or get the package where you get both. You know what I'm saying?
Dope.
So how
Feel
can
free
people
to send
find
those
you?
links so we can also share that. You know, like share it in the comments or just any, you know, or feel free to share it in the comments too. Also, you know, like YouTube, anywhere that we at our.
Yeah, put out, like, let everybody know where they can find DJ B Sone at.
We encourage it. That's what
Absolutely. Yeah. I mostly hang out on Instagram. That's djbdone.lok. Really, from there you can get at me any direction. You know what I mean? YouTube. That.
You're figuring out this video program.
That's all good, man. It's all good. Mostly Instagram. If you get at me on there, I got everything linked to that. You know what I'm saying? Facebook's. I got a little merch page. I got some T-shirts and stuff on there. And that's really where my info gets funneled. So any kind of updates on the tape or release date, that's all going to be on there as well.
That's what's up. You shoot it our way too and shit. We'll definitely promote it and push it and help you.
Thanks,
get out there.
Yeah, for sure. You know, like that's what we try and do. We try and build networks and you know, like you know, a lot of friendships we've built here. You know, like you know, we're glad to welcome you, into the family. You know, fold right there, and you know, look forward to having you back. You know, if you're interested, we have a good times. You know.
Oh yeah, dude, it's definitely been a good time.
We try and keep it different from interviews too, because I mean, we also mix it up. Because I was going to ask you like a random question if you down for it. I was going to ask if you could mention 5 songs by Little Pump.
Nope.
All right, cool.
Nope.
5 songs by Houdini. Could you mention 5 songs by Houdini or?
Oh man.
Or
really just that Freddie one. Oh, Friends. Friends. I love that song. I wear that boy out. Yeah.
Okay. How did that? How about 5 Snoop Dogg songs?
Absolutely, man.
I was like, yeah, that one. Yeah, because I was like, Lil Pump is the joke one, so I just threw that in. So I was like,
yeah.
Because actually, I don't think my other 2 co-hosts could do that. For me, I do only by my association with No Pants. That's
Yeah.
5
5 Snoop songs, right?
Yeah, 5 Snoop songs.
5 Snoop songs, yeah.
I'm gonna go cheap shot real quick. I'm gonna go gin and juice. Go what's my name? Or who am I guess that's what it's called. G's and Hustlers. That one's for my lady. 16. Slow Down off of Dogfather. No, that was off the other No Limit record. Game is to be sold.
That's it.
We at 4?
Yeah, we're at 4. Yep. Yeah, yeah.
Serial Killer.
Oh, yeah, damn.
Right?
All right.
And that what it's
Damn.
called?
Yeah,
All right.
Serial Killer. I believe is that's No, you nailed it. I was like, that one. It was like,
All right.
we know what you're talking about. We know what you're talking about. Like, I didn't. Yeah, the little bump one. That was a joke anyway, so I knew that was just gonna be almost. Yeah, I'm probably the only one who probably could name 5 songs, and that's just by association. Yeah.
I would have thought you would have said Too Short, Blatonio, being so because of the Too Short.
Yeah, I was almost gonna do that. I just thought that might have been too easy. But when he mentioned Snoop, I thought, well, maybe that might be someone he might be, because I think Too Short is pretty much easy. Huh? You could probably name that. I mean, go ahead if if you can name 5 of them. Then 5 Too Short songs. I mean,
short songs. Blowjob
yeah.
Betty, Blow the Whistle, Shake That Monkey. Where are we going? Just Another Day.
Another Day in Oakland, bitch.
And the Pimp Tro. Pimp Tro.
And actually, like you mentioned some more, like not you didn't get in, like get in when you feel, like what feeling, all that.
Not the radio.
Listen to the shit. That's what I mean. That's what's up.
Yeah,
that's why I asked.
Man.
Yeah, it shows you right in there. And the same with your Snoop Dogg answers too. Was like it was not like just the easy. Yeah.
Yeah, I took a couple cheap shots on Snoop though. I took that gin and juice like a chump.
But hey, it's a dope song. It's like, we gotta agree. It's like, you gotta mention.
What about ICP? Because I know we got some juggalos in the building watching right now. I see D Cochran. I see
a couple of
Solitude. I see some juggalos in the building. So,
man, I love the Ringmaster era. 94. Psychopath.
That's me too. That's like it.
My favorite era is Carnival Carnage.
Okay.
Because we know, like me and Nate talk a lot about where the influence and what the style shaped. So yeah.
No,
yeah, man.
Ringmaster was that shit. That had a lot of classic
tracks. My cheap shot, of course, will be Chicken Hunt. You have to kind of almost mention it, but of course, then there's the rare ones under that. It's just Like I would say, okay, ICP songs before Malenko, maybe that might be a little more challenging.
Like, 5 ICP songs,
or not including Malenko, because like I think that's.
Asking me this?
I mean, well, I think that was what Gutta was meaning, was right.
Oh, okay.
No, I was just saying ICP. I mean, he could have mentioned the old school ICP, new school ICP. It didn't matter. It was just ICP.
Oh man. Yeah, I go back with that. I go way back. Back with that.
Have you ever rocked any shows with ICP in Detroit?
Not in Detroit. Well, actually, I did Violent J's house not too long ago. During COVID, my boy opened up for him, and I DJ'd his set during the JCW, the Red Moon Howling.
That's dope.
This was the last time I was there. But we did the Old Shit tour in Cleveland when that rolled through. That was 2 nights. That was like a Friday and a Saturday, and we played Saturday night. And that was off the hook.
That's what's up.
That was ridiculously off the hook. That was swamped. Everything was wet with Fago. The crowd rushed the stage, and stage lights was falling over. I was trying to catch a couple of them, but them boys was a lot heavier than you think.
I don't like getting Fago sprayed. My first mosh pits was when I started doing shows when Esham got signed with us with Psychopathic, and we started doing shows with like at Harpo's and spots like that, and that's when I got into the mosh pit. It was actually the State Theater. It was Bone and Twisted tour, and Twisted actually closed. Bone opened up for Twisted on that, but they started only in Detroit on that tour. But that was the first mosh pit I was ever in and shit.
Yo, that was. I think that was the same. That was the first psychopathic show I ever been to. Was that?
Oh,
I guess it wasn't psychopathic. That was the Bone Take Me Home tour, right?
no, they were
Stood open.
psychopathic then. It was psychopathic. Twisted was still with psychopathic. It was 2000 and 2003, I think. 2003.
Yeah. But it was the Bone. When Bone came out with that song "Take Me Home," right? With Bones,
Yeah.
it was that tour, right? Yeah, that was the first I ever went to. That was the first psychopathic related show I ever been to. I was in the 7th grade when that happened.
Oh no shit.
Yeah. My dad actually got me concert tickets for either Christmas or my birthday. I remember it was cold, so it was probably my birthday.
That's dope.
That was off the hook. I remember that show like it was yesterday for sure.
Yeah, I was surprised because I was fresh out of prison and I went. And my cousin, he was a rapper. He was a juggalo with Mr. Creepy, and he's like, "Yo, I got tickets for Twisted and Bone." I'm like, "I'm going." I only been out 2 months, so I go, and that's the first time I witnessed because I was in prison. That's the first time I witnessed like juggalos, like really juggalos, how they was like so deep and they was outside and staked in and woo and all
Yo,
that.
me too, bro. Yeah, man, me too. That was the first gathering of sorts of juggalos that I've ever been to. You know what I'm saying? Like where there's
all right, coming into a different area. It's like Ouija back, fucking with them, not fucking with them, or dodge the question.
Like him, man. Like I've actually we went out to TJ's one time when he was here, and he bought us all dinner, and that was dope.
That's what's up.
Yeah. Nah, I got to meet him too. Yeah, he's a pretty cool dude. Yeah.
You see, he's on that. They got that 3-headed monster tour. Esham.
Yeah. I see Esham wreck Violent J's truck.
Oh, I didn't see that.
I didn't know that. Oh no.
What happened?
You don't know about that?
Nope. Go ahead, man, because maybe other people don't know that either, man.
Yeah. Let us know. Because we.
Nah. He posted it on Instagram.
Okay.
And Esham posted it.
Is that Esham? Who posted it? Esham or Violent J?
They both did.
They both did.
Everybody's okay. Everybody's okay though. I mean,
yeah. Everybody's good.
Okay, nobody got hurt. Okay.
Like way after the fact. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. To me, the truck is replaceable in my opinion. It's like, yeah, it sucks, but it's like, as long as nobody got hurt, that's the way I look at it.
Yeah, no doubt. That stuff's dangerous, man. I know DJ Paul was like in some sort of accident a while back or got close to it or something.
I think I heard something.
I remember seeing like a semi just rip the shreds all over the ground, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Damn, yeah.
They almost actually 3-6 Mafia almost killed themselves in a car accident driving to Atlanta to do sipping on GK.
Yeah, with Pimp C and Bun, yeah. That's crazy, man. Yeah, things like that just pop out of nowhere and test you, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Be careful.
Speaking of that, it's like, if you were an artist fan, like with as far as Esham and stuff, with like RIP to TNT, because that came to mind,
Yeah, man. Yeah, he died in a car wreck, right?
Yeah, in Vegas
or something. With that is. And then, of course, my favorite DLC, if you're familiar with that old school artist right there, like he was my favorite lyricist who loved his voice, but that's just like losing him in a way.
Yeah. Absolutely, man. I remember hearing when that first happened, I was pretty set back too. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's a trio down to 2. And that's just me being greedy that I want to see all 3 of them in Nodis doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Dope, yeah.
Right.
It just sucks, you know what I'm saying? To lose somebody like that.
Yeah.
He was definitely one of my favorites for sure.
Right? Yeah, doing his own
You know
thing,
what I
and
mean?
yeah, I think his
Everything
bar
he
game
ever
was even
dropped.
stepping up. Like that's personally one thing I'll say. It's like not even talking bad. It's just like his bar game was even stepping up. Yeah,
Yeah. His was off the hook. Everything was sharp as a pencil. You know what I mean? But also his voice, man. Like
I always thought
they
so too.
each three of them had like a unique kind of voice. You know what I'm saying? And all three put together, it just. I mean, you wouldn't want it any other way. It just works so good, you know.
Yeah, amen. And yeah, I couldn't have said it any better, brother. Like I relate. Yeah, that's me and Nate were having this conversation also about NWA having like unique voices too. Out of having a bunch of people right there, that have all different styles. They had unique voices as well. So it's like
Yeah, no doubt.
Were you a fan of NWA as well? Like mentioning gangster rap and stuff. I mean, like
oh yeah. Yeah, man. Every night, every time I close a set, Eternal E as my closing song.
Oh, all right.
That's been my thing for like I want to say like the past 2 years. I went out to LA and I just listened to that on repeat, and that's just kind of been my closing song ever since.
Oh, that's dope. Now, would you say
Easy
is ET like your favorite out of NWA, or just have me curious because with that I was like,
I've always liked Easy because I mean he was the main figure. You know what I mean? Even if you didn't know rap or NWA, you know Easy. You know what I'm saying? But man, as far as that goes, I do love Easy, but I would say Ice Cube.
Bet, right on. And then TNT was your favorite out of Nodis though. That's dope.
Yeah, pretty close, man. I mean, Esham's in the same group. You know what I'm saying? Esham's hard to. What you say?
I was asking Gutter what Gutter was what he said.
TNT was underrated. I feel like Mastermind had the best bars, and I feel like Esham was the face of it, the head of it. You know what I'm saying? He was that guy.
Well, listening to TNT, he was basically listening to E.
Right. Because Esham wrote the lyrics.
Yeah, he did help, or helped tremendously.
What do you think about that with ghostwriters? Like, artists and ghostwriters? Because we got a situation with a guy who never wrote a rhyme, but he tries to claim to be like this big MC, but he can't battle. He never really wrote a rhyme. And we're all MCs.
Yeah.
We all write. But we do know about the like Easy E, everybody accepts that. You know, Easy even said, Ice Cube writes the rhymes that I write. Or Ice Cube writes the rhymes that I, you know what I'm saying? He even, people know it, and everybody knows Dr. Dre got a ghostwriter and shit. I mean,
Yeah, absolutely.
And they respect it.
I don't know, man. I think it all has to do with where you're at with it, I guess. You know, if you're some new out there, just trying to come
I
up.
personally say the excuse on Easy E is I think a lot of the stuff was he talked to his ghostwriters and they kept it accurate. Like he tells stories and they would match it up to like the person.
Yeah, they wrote his life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, rather than somebody who is overrated and I'll say overweight without saying his name, it's like he wanted to be bigger than he really was and make up stuff, like Easy E's like we knew he was like close to what he rapped about. It's like even though it was Ghostwriter. Yeah.
Yeah. Based on a true story.
Reach up like a pimp, smack the hose, kind of like, well, right.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know about that, man.
Yeah, so that's kind of a tough one.
Yeah, I mean, it could go either way, but there's definitely ways to go about it the right way. You know what I'm saying?
Right on.
There's always a right way and a wrong way to do things.
Like when you don't, if you don't give your ghostwriter credit, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of, I feel, unless you got some kind of deal with the ghostwriter, I guess.
Yeah, unless that's in the contract. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you don't know. You don't know the behind the scenes. I don't know. I'm thinking of some other shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Wasn't Lil Wayne's run pretty much Gilly the Kid rapping or writing?
Yep.
Well, yeah, from what yeah. It's
I honestly hated that era of rap.
Hey,
2000
this.
era of
I gotta
rap.
say you kind of
Hey,
on it too.
this. Who was the writer for the Ghetto Boys? The majority of the Ghetto Boys album.
Good question. Go ahead.
Me?
Wait, go ahead. Who was it?
You asking me?
Yeah. Like kind of like a tribute. If you did know, because I mean, I like.
Trivia question.
Yeah. Well,
Who
I
wrote
mean,
the
yeah,
Ghetto
like,
Boys? Was it?
most of the Ghetto Boys stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, we got ties with the Ghetto Boys. I just said it. In Houston.
Man, I don't know. Jay, was it? Hold on, give me a clue. Was it one of the Ghetto Boys that wrote the majority of it, or was it some other?
It was one of them.
Yeah. I mean, we know one. I mean, I'll make it a little easier. We know one of them is known for making most of the beats and production and stuff, but that I'll say that's not the person. So, like, that's not the person who wrote most of the lyrics. If that helps any. That leaves you two.
No idea, but I'm gonna guess. Scarface.
Nope.
Nope. That was the guy who made most of the beats and stuff like that. Yeah. So
Okay.
Willie
So
D.
Willie D.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
So who came up with Chuck Wick, since we on rap a lot, the Ghetto Boys? Who
Oh,
came up with Chuck
you know who wrote Chucky for Bushwick and Kinfolk?
Yeah, who wrote Chuck? Who gave Bushwick Chuck Wick's name? The Chuck Wick.
Ooh, you asking some tough ones, boy. I don't know, man.
Gangsta Nip.
Was it Nip?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I did hear that. That makes sense.
Yeah, we've had him on. We rock with Nick Tough and shit. You know what I'm saying? We rock with Houston Tough, but we've had Nip on here and Blatonio and Brother Key X actually brought him here to Detroit and shit. So.
we got like Todd. Well, yeah, he's like a brother to us. He's like a friendship more than just it developed.
Yeah, that's real dope, man. I love Nip. I wish I should have brought my tape collection up here to out some heaters on the show. You know what I'm saying? But I got some nips tucked. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's what's up. Yeah, no, that's dope, man.
Yeah,
I mean, and if you're having a good time, we'd be more than happy to have you back on too. If like got some new things in the works, contact us for sure. We got you.
Yeah,
we'll definitely have to do that.
We don't want to hold up all your time and shit. Is there any shout outs you want to give? Anything you want to say? Anything you want to put out there? Shows you got coming up? Anything like that?
I'll run through some shout outs, man. I don't have no shows really, just some small little parties that I'm a part of. Too crazy. But I'll shout out my mom, my dad, my girl, my dog, my cat, Lookout crew. I want to shout out me. I want to shout out y'all. Everybody at the Hood Smokers Podcast. I want to shout out Columbus and Southwest Detroit. And the East Side and the North Side. West Side. All the way around. Man, just shout out everybody. If I forgot you, shout yourself out. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up. Yeah, I mean that's sometimes the toughest question I think in any interview. You know, I'm just, I think like because you don't want to get nobody be like, oh, you forgot me.
What the fuck?
I mean,
Yeah,
and
I
you
was
talk to
just
me
looking
like,
around the room shouting stuff out.
Well, we got DJ B Done in the building. Make sure you check him out. I put the YouTube link on there, but run that Instagram to him again one more time.
Yeah, it's at djbdone.lok.
DJ B Done at .llk. Make sure y'all check him out, y'all. He's doing his thing. We play some music, some dope ass music. I'm gonna play another track off. I got the YouTube pulled up.
One quick trivia question because it won't take us that long, I don't think.
Okay.
All right, what's up?
Everybody, not just DJ B Done right now.
All right.
Because I can't. I'm already out on it. Name 5 Talib Kweli songs.
Oh fuck.
Ooh. I have to cut out on that one.
Shit, I can barely name one.
I don't know.
Go ahead, Nate. What is it? I mean, go ahead and name it. Yeah.
Bro,
Move something.
You know your
I don't even know the name. I just know the hook. Kweli. That's all I know.
1, 2, 3. That one. Yeah, I know what the one you're talking
that
about.
song that you sent me earlier and shit. I heard
that one. Yeah, it was like move something. Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah. Move something. Yeah,
I knew it was gonna be. That's why.
Move something. Talib, move something. You finna move something.
Yeah.
Shout out Kid Vicious, Royce the 5'9", Alien again, you know what I'm saying? Detroit. Shout out Columbus, Ohio. Shout out DJ B Done. It was an honor having you on here, family. And like
hey man, it's
shout out
Talib
Koala. Yep.
See, that was how insignificant he was in hip hop. Because not one person can name like 5 of his songs off the top of their head.
Not even one. They can name a hook.
They can name a hook.
Right.
If you mention Red Man, you're going to get Blase Splee. You mention Method Man, you're going to get this and that. Melly Man, you're going to get
at least 3. At least 3. You know, like, yeah, at least 3.
You know what I'm saying?
Even if you wasn't a fan, dog, I mean, come on. You're a legend. But we don't want to bring DJ B Done up in that shit. You know
no. I was just asking because I thought it was a good trivia question, as well. It's like,
I get it. Yeah, it is. I mean, does anybody really know any of his music though? I mean, I call him the conscious mad rapper though. He's a little mad right now and shit. He's a little upset.
Yeah. Well, because I mean, I think actually all of us could probably like name at least 3, like Lil Wayne songs, I don't.
And I don't even listen to Lil Wayne like that, but I can name
We like her. See, I don't know the name is going. No, that's one of them.
Right.
Drop it like it's hot. Just drop it like, even though it was like with the Hot Boy.
I come through with the army, busting the Tommy. They better step their authority up before they fuck with the soldiers. I army guns. It ain't nobody's harming. I ain't gonna lie to Carter my album, bro.
Yeah, the Carter. Man, I miss my dogs. That was on the Carter too. Man, wasn't that on the Carter? Was that on the Carter?
That was on Carter. Go DJ, because that's my DJ.
Yeah.
Go DJ.
That's what I'm saying. We can even name Lil Wayne shit. You know what I'm saying? But not till he's supposed to be a legend.
Now he's dead.
The conscious mad rapper, dog. He trolling motherfuckers on the internet and shit.
Yeah. I mean, like, do you have an opinion on that? Like, just as far as like, doesn't even have to be a specific like. What do you think about some rappers doing that? Like, do you think they're losing a lot of their, they're giving too much? Like when they're stepping down, they're actually like voicing the comments, getting mad and stuff. Do you think they should be like ignoring those comments? Because I just think sometimes that's throwing in all your cards.
Yeah, I mean, probably better ways to handle it for sure. I guess it just all depends on how you approach it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can clown someone. If you can snap back and clown somebody, you're good.
Yeah.
If you're on there heated, sure, not good look. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I think some of them it's like it also depends on the artists and stuff. Where you just know some people are the same on and off the mic and stuff. Where it's like some of these people are just artists, you know, and they're not known for their street stuff, you should just kind of stay quiet. You know, like nobody gonna come at like 50 and stuff. You know, and if 50 came, it'd be like, oh, you know, or 50 or game or somebody like.
No.
Some might be brave, but they just wouldn't, you know, like just not as much as like somebody who's a little bit, you know, lesser known for that. Like a Steve Urkel in rap, not gonna come at, you know, be like, oh man, he's making a fool of himself.
Yeah.
Steve Urkel, right?
Shout out Steve Urkel.
Yeah, shout out to Steve Urkel, yeah. Damn. Jaleel White. That's his name.
Yeah.
He's been in the weed game recently, though.
Another Jaleel we know.
Yeah. Hey, what about this? Cause I played Street Lights and Chrome. What about Looking for the Chewing? What's that about?
Yeah, you can play that one. Trying to think what else I got on there. Let me see real quick.
Tales from the Trunk. Let's see. Gotta make a killing. Gotta make lock him in the trunk. Yeah, ho. Paranoia.
Play what set you claiming off that?
Play what?
What set you claiming?
Okay, what set you claiming? Alright, we gonna play what set you claiming. I put the link to the YouTube in the description. I'll put your Instagram down there too. But right now, y'all shoot down there and click on that YouTube, subscribe, like, share it around, check it out. It's all love. And we gonna go out with this track. Gotta make a killing. What set you claim? Track 2. Anything you want to say about this before we play it and get up out of here?
This one I printed on cassette. There's probably 35 in existence. It was a real small little limited edition run, and then boys sold like hotcakes.
Okay.
But this second batch does the same. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm looking forward to it. I'm sure there's some dope samples in this bitch. Yeah.
Hell yeah, thanks, man.
All right, much love. That's DJ B Sone. Columbus.
Thanks y'all for having me on, man. Yeah, much love, man. We'll stay in touch.
Yeah, no doubt. Send us anything you got, and like I said, we'll promote it, put it on our platforms, let people know what you got going on and shit and all that. When you're new out, when you mixtapes, any shows, anything, let us know. It's all
let's link up, you know, also, if you're on Facebook and stuff like that, you know, after the show.
Or if we got a guest that, let's say you looked up to or shit coming up, or that you know personally and shit, one of your homies or something, you want to tap in and shit. Now you're part of the family, you on the Discord, you got the link, you can come, you're always welcome on and shit, you know what I'm saying? So,
awesome, man. Yeah, I might take you up on that. I know a couple guys I'd probably like to hop on here, you know, as well.
Yep.
I'm loving that, be able to talk your ear off for sure.
Oh yeah, no doubt. Send them our way for sure. We love that. We got mad from Columbus, Ohio, and I'm glad you representing for Columbus, Ohio. DJ B Sone.
Oh yeah.
Much love.
Thank you. Much love, brother.
All right, here we go.
Well, my two hosts do have faces too, by the way. I just want to let you know.
All right, I'm gonna blow it up. Mute my mic. Turn this shit up, y'all. Turn your bass up too. Let's go. We still got everybody still in the building. We about to jump out of here. I was gonna talk a little shit about somebody. I didn't want to get DJ B done get DJ B done involved in what we about to go in on and shit. And I think you know what we about to go in on. I was gonna play a couple tracks from our guest, announce our guest this Saturday coming up.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, OG Pop, Prince of Pain. I was thinking, you know what? I think that Tony Sunshine track he dropped, that diss track, is a good track to play. I'll give y'all a little taste. Straight out of Chicago, OG Pop.
Yeah.
Put Tony Sunshine diss, Prince of Pain. And then I was thinking of playing No Pants' diss on that whole little fucked up little fuck party and shit. You know what I'm saying, that they got going.
Yeah, I'm sure that's like the two songs that would come up for Tony Sunshine diss if you look those keywords up, maybe, you know.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure too. I'm pretty sure. And then here we go right here. And then shout out to Panda Chop. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Panda Chop.
Shout out to Cuban.
Cuban Link. Shout out Cuban Link. That's the homie right there. Let's get it. Let's play the Tony. Official music video, OG Pop. Make sure you check him out. He'll be on here Saturday night, Chicago in the building. Let's go. We keeping it Midwest. Going from Columbus to Chicago. Let's go. Prince of Pain, Tony Sunshine diss. Let's go.
Shit in my email. They shooting shots at a real nigga. Let's go, son. Prince of Pain.
Pull up. I got him. Pull up.
Shooting shot at a real nigga. Threaten the life of a real nigga. I bust your ass, I play with steel, nigga. From the projects to the field, nigga. Humble Park where it's real, nigga. Play no games that came to kill, nigga. I'm on your head, I'm on your heels, nigga. I'm from the land where we drill, nigga. Shot fired, let it ride, born in the homicide. Always been a killer nigga, what you thought I let it slide? Show my nigga Cuban Uncle murder. Sunshine, see the eyes, bitch, you gon' testify. Real niggas live, bitch niggas die. Come to the shot, you going straight to the sky. Keep it coming, love a bluff, bitch, you not cut enough. Talking all that damage, you a savage when you know you saw with the shits I came to spit, reckless and notorious. Prayers to your father when I send you to the glorious. Fuck the flow on lethal nigga, cold and ferocious. Boss play a pimp nigga, hella macadon shit. Get out your squad feelings, bitch, you average and felonious. Scandalous and sick nigga, your rhymes is erroneous. Wearing all that pink nigga, working with emotion. Let the gang fuck you, but them niggas got no Trojan. Shoot the shot at a real nigga. Threaten the life of a real nigga. I bust your ass, I play with steel, nigga. From the projects to the field, nigga. Humble Park where it's real, nigga. Play no games that came to kill, nigga. I'm on your head, I'm on your heels, nigga. I'm from the land where we drill, nigga. What's haven't you heard of me? Dice you up eternally. Sending me that trash, nigga, when you know my loyalty. 50 on your head, nigga, gang won't even charge me. Solo Malcolm X, better get to Calvary. Fucking with a G, nigga, hoping you would test me. Been waiting on this moment, gon' wish you never tested me. Date quieto, ropa mal, que quería que iba a pasar. Mucho humo, Vietnam, llegó la hora de acabar. Afiliado, capitán, call them soldiers militar. Make it very critical, ain't you heard of Farrakhan? Praying for your father, nigga, prayers for your mom. When you come at that pop, nigga, your ass gon' get done.
Yeah, that was OG Pop, Prince of Pain. Fuck Tony Sunshine. You might as well go ahead and jump right over to the No Pants diss. I'm Tony Sunshine. If you still tuning in right now to the Hood Smokers Podcast, shout out to DJ B Sone, Columbus, Ohio. Much love. You know what I'm saying? But let's check this. Let's play this track to it. Shit, we gotta play it. Let's see. You just jump over here. You can find this track over here where we getting shadow banned at. You know what I'm saying? By Lil Joey, cause we know you, Lil Joey. We know you, motherfucker.
Oh man, R.I.P. right there. Yeah, Charlie Rock right there.
So funny. Hold on. Is this it? Fat Joe, Tony Sunshine, and manager diss track. Let's get it. Nose Day Press, you punk ass.
It's an honor we got to meet him and stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's, you know, I just want to recognize that.
He was a real one. This shit. All right, let's jump into this track right here. Let's go on the Hood Smokers Podcast.
No way. Tony Baloney, you are so phony. You got smacked with it, cock.
Tony Sunshine's the kind to get his bunshine at lunchtime with tube steaks to Deuce face that truly makes a punchline. His manager, or so he says, who calls himself Los the Prince, is so obsessed he's throwing threats and blowing up my Rose DMs. I'ma share it on blast. I'll embarrass your fraud ass. If we're an amateur podcast, your manager should respond fast. Swearing that you're top class. I wanna laugh, I gotta ask, is it Chris or are you sipping Diddy's piss in a shot glass? Tony, yes, you phony bitch. It's got your Tonys in a pinch. The only hits were the 3 Coney whips on your lips. Taking hot doggies to the face like Kobayashi. Fat Joe don't have no room to talk about Takashi. With your wishy-washy, washed up R&B garbage. We got you shaking, boy, paranoid like Ozzy. He holding back the facts like Hillary about Benghazi. I'm sorry, but your music always sounded lousy. So put the rock away and the cock away and lean back. Bounce away. You ain't stopping me, and I mean that. Your manager be talking sus and looking saucy. You clowns would probably go insane without your posse. Inboxing gutter, damn, you lost me, it'll pause me. Fear of paralyzing your career, cerebral palsy. No Pants is hot with this jam that I just dropped. R.I.P. to Charlie Rock, shout out to Cuban Link and Panda Chop.
No Pants, no Pants. So phony. You got smacked with it, cock, homie.
Yeah.
Tony Baloney, you are so phony. You got smacked with it, cock, homie. You got smacked with it, cock, homie.
You got smacked with a cock, homie. Oh man.
Yeah, well.
Hey, did you see?
There ain't no coming back from it.
Hey, that shit. One shit's doing. Shout out to Esham. That one short's doing good on. It's a Real on Facebook.
I've noticed that it's been getting shared and stuff too. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm about to play it right now on YouTube.
I'ma slap you with a dick. I'ma slap you with much dick. It just knock you dead.
Hey, why don't we run that back one more time?
Yep, one more time.
Tony Baloney, you are so phony. You got smacked with it, cock, homie.
Shout out to Esham. Shout out Cuba Link.
Yeah.
I'ma slap you with dick. I'ma slap you with a dick. I'ma slap you with much dick. It just knock you dead.
Tony Baloney, you are so phony. You got smacked with it, cock, homie.
Bitch ass. Esham knocking them dead. Shout out to Brother King X for inspiring that. I forgot all about that track, dog, and that was a banger, dog. That song was that shit.
I can't believe, you know, it's like, yeah. I think, I couldn't be more thankful. I was like, man, damn, yeah, he sure did say that, you know,
for real.
And 3 times he says it too.
3 times, dog, and you know, they around the same age, and Esham's from New York. Who knows if Esham, I ain't trying to throw you up in this shit, Esham, but who knows if Esham ain't had family still in New York, and shot back to New York around the time he was 16, and maybe he was there and witnessed the shit alongside the motherfucking Cuban Link and the homies, or he knew dude who did it. You know, I don't know. I'm just saying, this is a conspiracy theory. I mean, this Jay Gutta talk. It must have fucked your feelings. You know what I'm saying? So this is, I don't speak for everybody. I only speak for me and shit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, what if, hypothetically, that'd be fucking crazy, though. That'd be funny as fuck, really, and shit. Esham, you would have to come on and talk about it, though. We would have to talk about it. But don't worry, E. If you do come on, we ain't gonna ask you about it and shit. Promise. We won't ask you about it. Maybe we will ask you about it. I probably will ask him. If we get Esham on here, though, I'm gonna keep it 100 on here on the Hood Smokers podcast. I probably would ask Esham if he knew Tony Sunshine. And if that song on Booming Words from Hell, Knocking Them Dead, was pointed towards that incident. Because, I mean, he did say it 3 times. I mean, and he was from New York, and he made it known on that album. But raised in the Motown, where brothers go down. That shit, so.
Yep.
Shout out to Esham.
Shout out to DJ B Sone right there. Yeah, he you know, definitely good to have him on, brother. You know, like definitely brought some good light to the show. And look forward to having him back. So.
Yeah, no doubt. It was a dope ass show and shit.
Everybody, thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed it. All that.
Get ready, because we just get started this Saturday. We got OG Pop coming up.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Video Man. He just popped up on my phone and shit. But yeah, we got OG Pop coming on and shit. The Prince of Pain this Saturday night. Catch him. We got Kevin Bailey coming up Wednesday and shit from DUK. He got some news for y'all. So that'll be dope. We bringing it back to Detroit. You know what I'm saying? Because we ain't been in Detroit in a few episodes. We was in the Bronx.
Yeah, we've been out and about. Yeah, we had Cuban water. Yep.
Now we in motherfucking Columbus. Now we shooting over to Chi-Town, Chirac. So we got to bring it back to Detroit. So we got Kevin Bailey in the building next week from tonight, y'all. Mark your calendars. Shout out to DK. Yep. Shout out to K-Stone. Brother King X, Blatonio, Todd, much love. Anything else y'all want to say before we get up out of here?
Yeah, just much love. Yeah.
Much love. We out this bitch on the Hood Smokers Podcast 194. Peace.
What up, dog? Welcome to the Hood Smoker Podcast, the hottest #1 podcast based out of Detroit, Michigan. And now, with your hosts, Jay Gutta, Brother King X, Blatonio Todd, and the rest of the Hood Smoker Squad. We don't do no Vlad stuff. We don't do no Adam stuff. We keep packing in the legends, respect them, and keep adding up. So pack a blunt or two, maybe grab a brew and a snack for you, and leave behind your attitude and get ready as we snap into the Hood Smoker Podcast.